Creature Commandos just ended with 7 episodes, the first entry to James Gunn's universe, and honestly, it's badass. I love the show. I want another season or movie. If you like Invincible, The Boys, or anything James Gunn puts out, then you'll enjoy this as well. Alright, here's a quick rundown, and towards the end, I'll talk spoilers. Now let's dive in. Every episode, we basically go into depth about each character's background. It's a roller coaster of emotions trying to guess who has the most fucked up backstory of the group. My brother over here literally trying to hold in tears through some episodes. We got Frankenstein's bride, the bride. We got a Nazi killing robot, G.I. robot, Return of Weasel, Nina the friendly fish, Dr. Phosphorus. Phosphorus? I think I said that right. And Flag Senior. And they're the newly forged Creature Commandos. Amanda Waller assigns them a mission task all the way in Apocalypse-stan. And that's the gist of it. That's pretty much the summarized version of the show. And I have to say, every character shines in their moments, lots of packed action, gory at times. It's funny as fuck when it needs to be funny. And if I really wanted to nitpick this, I could say there was one episode I was like, this one seems a little slow, or maybe hoped for more episodes, or maybe some endings could have been ended differently, you know, something but that's me trying to be super picky. Overall, writing was good, and excited for what's next for James Gunn's universe, honestly, like what he's gonna bring to it. And I heard complaints about the show should have been like live action instead of a cartoon. I heard people say that some characters, they didn't like female leads, basically. And like, listen, if that bugs you or makes you feel a certain type of way, or whenever someone mentions that there's a strong female lead, it clouds your mind, making you not enjoy the show, then for sure, by all means, don't watch it. But, you know, do whatever the fuck you want. Final take is the show is amazing, honestly. Now, let's talk spoilers. The ending was good, finishing off the mission to kill off the princess, and Nina's backstory, oh my god. The episode was sad, funny, suspenseful. And when Frankenstein was climbing up the stairs and he just gets blasted by the bride, I thought shit was comedy as hell. And to top it off, she spits on him. Love it. Yeah, and the episode, her whole backstory was just pretty sad, and I was just like, damn, why the cops shoot her? Shoot the guy. I mean, shoot her dad in the back. Like, what? I thought Frankenstein's episode was a little boring though, like, but it was dark. I thought he was gonna kill the dog too. I was like, oh man, James, if you do this right now to me, like, I won't forgive you. The best episodes I think are 6, 4, 3, and 2, and especially episode 4. I think that was my favorite. Weasel's backstory, bro, literally was like, James Gunn was like, you want to feel bad for Weasel, and he did a fantastic job in that. And G.I. Robot, remembering his war days and the glories of killing Nazis, that shit was funny. I love it. When the guy who buys him ends up taking him to like a KKK rally or Nazi meeting, one of the funniest shits ever, man. It's like, we got an imposter here. By the way, all the violent shots, gory scenes, whatever, were so perfect, honestly. Like, they nailed it, like, beautiful. And then for Dr. Phosphorus, I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Having the most fucked up story in my opinion. Bro's family gets murked and they frame it on him by putting his fingerprints, DNA all over the crime scene. Like, crazy ass work. They then send his ass to die in the reactor machine, and I was just like, fuck. That's how he becomes out a creature. A creature. And then in his episode, we get a small glimpse of Batman. Oh, and I forgot, Clayface also shows up in one of the episodes. I think he dies. It was cool. And then for Cersei and the Sons of Themyscira were a good addition of villains to be in the first half of the show. It was funny to me, like. And then the little vision they have, the first glimpse of Superman in the DC universe. It was dope. Again, I love the show, and I can't wait for more upcoming DC projects. We're getting Green Lantern. And for this year, we're getting the new Superman movie, Peacemaker, Season 2. Yeah, I can't wait. I'm expecting a lot for Superman. I know James Gunn can deliver, so there's that. And I want to talk about how some of the funny scenes, like G.I. Robot. Man, like, dude was just itching to kill some Nazis the whole time. Like, when he was just, like, on the screen time, he was just like, when did we get to kill some Nazis, man? His backstory, he loved when they were praising him when he killed some of them. What the fuck's his name? What about, like, call him Senior Rick Grimes? Was clapping cheeks, and then Dr. Phosphorus was like, I was like, oh, don't worry, A man of his expertise. It shouldn't take that long. Gives him a minute, I think. That was another scene. I feel like every time they introduced that guy, like his scenes were just sarcastic comedy, like, you know, being a dick. He was just funny throughout the whole, like, the show. And every time he killed people, like, I was just like, oh shit. Like, he did it like in a comedic way. I don't know, I fucked with that character a lot. Pretty much everybody in, like, the show was like another version of the Suicide Squad. Was interesting to me. I feel like James Gunn does good when he's like when he's handling multiple characters. So like new Superman movie is gonna be like a full of already set superheroes. Man, I trust that dude. What do you think? Let me know. And hopefully a season 2 or a movie for the Bridesmaid team for Creature Commandos. And then I want to see GI robots like fucking stir it up suit. Like what kind of guns he got now? And then later, was that King Shark at the end? That shit was sick. And I think there was a mummy too. I can't remember. But anyways, let me know what you guys think or what you guys thought about the show down in the comments down below. And thanks for tuning in. Until next time, lates.